I have a little something in case the internet fails us. So, welcome my friends. Jola Pypno-Crapanzano here with Coaching Journey with Jola. And today I'm inviting you for a journey, local for me. I'm staying, right? Just like most of you are staying, wherever you are. But this is an interview with myself. Because yes, we are somewhere halfway through presenting you with the authors of this amazing best-selling book one. And I am also an author of one of the chapters. And this was the inspiration for the whole current series of my interviews. And I'm here today with you guys, share why and how one event in your life, just one, can change everything. Pay attention. Because we are in the time right now when the universe, Mother Nature, delivered to us this one event that perhaps you can change your life as well. I want to say hello to everyone who's tuning in live. And if you're watching, and I see a few people watching, please, please, please tell me your name, where you're tuning in from. I know that here in New Jersey, we are, that we are here in afternoon. So it's beautiful, sunny afternoon. It was supposed to rain, it's gorgeous. Europe is in the evening, getting ready for bed, but I hope you're still up to watch this. And Asia and Australia will have to catch up tomorrow replay. Anyhow, welcome again to everyone that's watching. My friends, when in the middle of January, I was introduced with the idea that perhaps we could participate in a project of book writing. I honestly thought it was fascinating, but did I believe it 100%? No. What I want to talk to you today about is how you have to trust the intuition, and you have to sometimes surrender and let go of any of your own little maybe worries, maybe of your uncertainties. I never wrote anything close to book. The most I go is writing a blog post, and even with that, I am slow, okay? So writing a chapter in a book was a stretch. But you know what? And you'll learn in today's life why. I stretch myself all the time. I love a good challenge because I believe that only when you challenge yourself, you actually can grow. So the book's topic was basically to show people different ways how they can connect body, mind, and soul. And I said to myself, how can I connect my story to this topic? And immediately one thing came to mind. Immediately. If you pay attention closely to what I'm about to tell you, you realize that number one, nothing in life, nothing is coincidence. And number two, everything happens for a reason. You just have to really listen and not to miss these nudges that life's giving you. So I start the book by stating exactly that my life changed when I went on one particular trip to Dubai and Abu Dhabi. For those of you who follow me for a while, you know that I'm travelholic. Like I don't even want to get, cured from this travelholism disease. I love it ever since I was a child, right? But the thing is that, my friends, when you love something and you go on with it through the motion, and again, I'm going to show you later on what that means, it's not enough. You need to be in it 100% to win it. So let's just set the stage. Let's rewind the tape to my childhood. Let's bring you back to my growing up back in Poland. And I will just set the stage for all this. So I was born in a so-called black and white country at that time. Really, we didn't have much colors out there. I was bathed. I was surrounded by love of my parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, whatever. I was the lucky child that truly, truly was so blessed having amazing people in my life. But did I have the luxuries that current kids have or kids in Western countries then had? No. Like I said in a book, I ate oranges just for Christmas. I did not really, I couldn't afford, my parents couldn't afford to go on any exotic trips abroad. Yes, I was visiting Poland, but inside of me I had this deep, deep, deep desire to travel far and far away. So I had to wait till college to actually go, work at night, assemble some light bulbs in a factory, and from money that I made that way, I went on my very first trip abroad. And you know what? At that point, I knew my first calling. I will never go back. I will travel for the rest of my life. I just loved it that much. It wasn't enough for me to travel with a finger on a map anymore. I wanted to do it. And so that's how it all started. I became a tour guide, fast forwarding many, many years. I'm now close to 70 countries that I had visited, and every single one of these experiences was the best lesson that life can possibly give you. So, my friend, for those of you who are watching, and some of you are just like myself, loving travel and loving good things in life, remember, it's important to have it, but please don't forget that we are in control. How much of this, what we want, we can actually get. We often forget, we think that we have to, like, it's gonna land on our own lap, that it's magically gonna appear in our life. No, it always takes work to get there. So let's fast forward now quickly to more current times. I am now in United States. I have my family. I am a wifey, mom of 2 amazing children. I actually work as a manager of a large company in New York City. I'm successful as a businesswoman. I'm doing very well for myself, comparing myself coming to this country with 1 suitcase and now all of a sudden, living in a beautiful place surrounded by amazing people. Again, love, compassion, friendships, all of this. And I should have mentioned that as a child, I really never had issues with health, right? I got lucky. I got really, really super lucky. Fit, healthy, living on organic foods from my grandparents' garden, and so on and so forth. Never understood what diet or exercise was. Never had to. It was perfect. I was in perfect shape always. And that lasted all the way till about 5 years ago, when me still eating once in a while a bag of chips at night or a bar of chocolate. No problem, right? No, gym doesn't exist in my vocabulary. And I noticed that my pants started getting a little tight. You know what I mean? That little feeling uncomfortable with your jeans. Then you maybe want to go to the next size over. The next thing, because like I told you, I'm a travelholic, so I'm still traveling like crazy all over the world. I noticed that I've been asking this question more and more. Can you please, like people taking picture of me, can you please like crop me like from the waist up? Can you do that for me? And it became a habit. It became a dangerous habit. I didn't like it. I started to get tired, sluggish, I lost focus, very low energy, frequent headaches. Pretty much every single day I would arrive to my job and I would pack 2 Tylenols or 2 Advils immediately because the headache was there. And what happened was, 5 years ago, I went on one of my dream trips to Dubai and Abu Dhabi. And pay attention, my friends. Because that's what I'm saying when one event can change everything. Why this event, why this trip was different than every other one? Just for that one reason, that when I came back after having unbelievable time, truly trip of my life at that point, I looked at my own memories that I captured in my pictures, and what I noticed was that I don't recognize myself. Who's this person? I don't like it. That's not me. Yes, I want to share it, but then I don't like it. I don't like what I see. I hit that rock bottom. And you can say it's related to looks. Yes, somehow. But in a long run, it was about the feeling more importantly. I didn't feel like I was the same person at all. At all. So what I want to say to you is pay attention again what your body tells you. For me, it was this you gotta change right now before you get sick, before something unpredictable will happen in your life. A year earlier, I lost my mom, who all her life fought obesity, who was really struggling with a lot of stuff. And I realized that, I absolutely need to take care of my body before it's too late. So that I hit the rock bottom. I signed up for very rigorous bootcamp, and thanks to my trainer, I joined programs that put me into portion-controlled meals. I wasn't depriving myself of anything, ate healthy. Making long story short, exercising like crazy. 5 months later, 38 pounds lighter, go on my 20th anniversary wearing my wedding gown. It's possible. Anything is possible that we put our mind to. But again, you might be thinking, oh, was she talking fitness? Was she talking wellness? No, it's again the introduction to where I'm getting. This had to happen for the next stage in my life. And the next stage is my trainer introduced me to my coach and mentor in California, who put me through my very first coaching. And at that time, I didn't even know what coaching was. I went through 12 weeks of fascinating coaching that I didn't actually know was called high performance coaching, because he labeled it slightly differently. What happened inside of me, I could compare to sort of explosion, sort of internal war. I often cried. I often broke down completely. I often did not know what's happening. The breakthroughs, the things that happen inside of my head, can only be comparable to revolution, something unbelievable. And on the other end of it, I became a different person. And that's, again, another stage of, again, where I was going. Because that mentor introduced me to my guru, Brendon Burchard, and high performance. I immersed myself like crazy in the teachings, completed probably every course that's out there, spent thousands of dollars on courses and all kinds of different things just to get better. Because I understood, since I used my mind to get better in fixing my body, and I knew the mind is everything. So I was hyper aware that I want to get better with that too. And one thing led to another, my friends. And what happened? I became a high performance coach. Applied to a very rigorous program, went through very intensive training. And now I can call myself proudly one of a couple hundred elite high performance coaches in the world. The life-changing coaching process that we offer literally is non-comparable to anything I've seen. But again, what I'm trying to show here is the processes one led to another. Everything had to happen first. Now, 5 years later, there is a pandemic. There is a crisis, global crisis out there. And I, as of about 4 weeks now, am unemployed. My day job is no more at the moment. And did I not have this opportunity? Did I not have what used to be my part-time, my great pleasure, my incredible passion to help people, became my full-time activity? I'm immersed in this now more than ever. I realized that this was, again, for a reason. And I'm here to tell you guys, please pay attention. If something happened to your life, you walked into someone in the airport, like I said a couple of days ago in the live, you all of a sudden got a call from someone you didn't hear a long time, something popped on your feed when you were scrolling. Pay attention to these moments, because like I said, everything happens for a reason. I want to quickly address everybody who's watching, and I want to say thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you being with me. I promise that if there will be people actually participating, I will have some prizes and rewards. But what I want to talk to you today about is something that comes literally from my coaching. And this is that opportunity to change lives. This is something that if you feel right now that the situation out there, it's completely taking you out of control, like you don't know what to do. Like I get I get information from people right now. I'm depressed. I cannot sleep at night. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. I recognize it. This is all normal. But trust that you're not alone. And we talked about it yesterday with my guest, Elena. There is a global situation. There is millions of people exactly where you are right now. If this is not helping, and it could possibly be exactly that, trust that there is help out there. Because honestly, rewind the tape in your own life. How many times in the past you were in a situation where things weren't going your way? Perhaps some drama happened. Perhaps you had a major tragedy, trauma, crisis. And see what happens? You survived. You are here today. That means you made it through, right? And since that happened, then obviously you will make it through again. You just have to truly trust that you will be taken care of. And what I would like to tell you today is that in high performance coaching, we have 5 important areas that we focus on. And the reason I'm going to mention that is because if you could apply the principles that I teach every single day, that journey through right now, the difficult time, won't be so difficult anymore for you. I promise you that. Because what happens is, if you have very scientifically proven method of how to really go through life, even in the most difficult, unpredictable time, you will make it through. People ask me right now, how come you stay so positive? How come you have so much energy? How come you are able to actually do all this work right now where everything is falling apart? Well, I do that because I follow what I teach. You know, I walk the talk. I preach to myself every single day. I follow my own little ritual, right? And I want it for you too. I really, really, really want it for you. Remember, when something gets hard, when I had to go through 5 months of waking up 6 a.m. in the morning to be in that bootcamp and bust my butt, it wasn't easy. When I had to go from indulging in anything and everything under the sun at any given time and going to meal plan that yet allowed me eat everything but in a very small portions that were necessary. When I realized that my hydration, my sleep were out of whack, when I put that all in order, it wasn't easy. It was a challenge. It was a big challenge, but it happened, gave me the result. When I realized back in Poland that my dreams, my desires won't be able to happen because at that time, politically, economically, Poland wasn't where I wanted to be in it. Maybe if I was more patient, maybe if I waited a few more years, the situation would look different, but I didn't want to wait. Therefore, I moved to this country, which at that time was giving me exactly what I wanted. That was hard to separate myself from my family, from friends, everything I knew. It wasn't easy. I made that choice. I give you one more example. Remember I mentioned that high performance coaching 12-week program? Well, my coach at the very end of the program offered us an opportunity to participate in a dream event, 4-day high performance academy in California, in San Diego. It was something that I would truly give anything and everything to go. And it was an expensive event, about $1,000 a ticket. And he said to us, we as the graduates of that program, that coaching program, we could have participated in it for free, just pay a cost of the materials. But we have to make the decision now. Mind you, it's September. I'm out of vacation. I got nothing left. I don't know if I'm going to get time off from work. I don't know if I decide to go for it, I buy my airline ticket, hotel, that if I'm able to then go, or maybe I'll have a trouble for that. And guess what I do? I said, yes, I take my chances. It was out of my comfort zone. It was totally out of my comfort zone to make this decision. Brave, bold decision, and I made it. And guess what? That was the moment when, after meeting Brendan, I just knew that that's it. And from that point on, like I said, every course, high performance certification, coaching certification, mastermind, which I surrounded myself in with the most unbelievable people you can meet in this planet, successful AF. People who are so big that sometimes I was like, oh my God, who are you to think you're a part of it? Again, I need to make this decision, raise a hand, invest heavily, I mean heavily, in my own personal development. And guess what? Everything that happened after that, where I am today, my success, my happiness, my joy, my confidence, my fulfillment, my engagement, everything comes from that. Because remember, you are average of 5 people you surround yourself with. I surrounded myself with the most amazing human beings you can find. And guess what? Every single day, they challenge me, they push me, they make me better. And I want this for you. I want this for you so badly. Please keep in mind, I'm here for you. If you can take one thing out of this call, I have now more time than I had before. Before, coaching was my weekend activity, which I still put a lot of love, a lot of everything. When I'm with my clients, I'm in their head. I live in their heart, in their head. But now I have more time, and I know that now more than ever, so many of you need it. Perhaps you are a CEO in a company and you know that there's so many people in your downline that simply have no means to live, and you need to lead them. And sometimes you feel uncomfortable in your own position. Perhaps you run your business and right now you don't know how you're going to go about tomorrow, how you're going to pay these people. Perhaps you just run your own household and you're wondering how you're going to mentally get through this, you know? So all these things I can help you with, but I have just one condition. You have to want it. You have to have time, energy, and resources, right? You need to really know that you're able to do that. I know that I can't work with anyone or everyone. I know that I'm not talking to everyone right now. I know that if you're meant to hear this, you are hearing this. So I'm talking to you right now. If you feel in your heart that you are not living the life you always wanted, like you know that there was more in a tank, you're not firing on all cylinders, you know there is that next level, but somehow you weren't able to get there on your own. I'm your girl, I promise you. All it takes, if you feel that you could get better and just get some help, contact me. Listen, I am not saying that we are good fit. We're gonna check it out. I'm scheduling with people who want to work with me a 60-minute strategy call that it's complimentary. I don't charge for it yet. That may change in the future. That call is free. Out of this call alone, you get so much value that will blow your mind. And then you decide, and I decide if we are a good fit. And then we can take you on the journey that you will not recognize yourself on the other end of this. So that's all it is, my friends. You can contact me below this video. You can contact me on Messenger. You can drop me a line any way and form. You can find me on so many different ways. I am here on Facebook. You can find me on coachingjourneywithjola.com. You can find me on Instagram. I have a couple accounts, Jola PC. I have account Coaching Journey with Jola. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me literally everywhere. So it's not a problem. It's just a question. Do you want it? Do you want to change? Do you want a better life for yourself and for your family? Because you know what? For me, that one time when I realized that I wasn't living my life to the fullest. Yes, I was traveling the world. Yes, I was partying. I was pouring myself a cocktail, a glass of wine to numb something, to make myself feel good momentarily. But inside, I wasn't fulfilled. I wasn't really living fully. And only when you find that one thing that will keep you going, only then you won't be looking for these quick fixes. And I promise you, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. You see this now? It's a different person that you would meet 5 years ago. So please let yourself meet your new future self. I help you to get there. And I just want to see how we're doing here with my Facebook friends. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really, really appreciate. I won't be giving any prizes because no one is commenting at the moment. However, I trust, like I said, whoever meant to watch it, drop underneath a replay if you listen in the future. I will still include you in my special giveaways. And I have really cool giveaways because what I didn't mention is that on my journey, I keep getting better. If you think that what you see right now is the final destination, no, my friends. It's never-ending story. It's never-ending journey. I constantly grow. I constantly study and learn. There's not a week go by that I would not read a book. There is not a month go by that I don't finish a course or some sort of certification. In just last few months, I joined Extraordinary Growth Academy in England, and I have to tell you, this is a brand new life for me now. From the masculine, go after, hustle, do, strategy, everything is all lined up for you. Now I'm going to more feminine, energetic, healing, your chakras, your flow, your environment, feng shui. All of that stuff is new, and I incorporate it now in my work. I even go as far as energy oracle card readings. And I honestly, be honest, I need to confess this pretty much first time on a large forum, that there must be something in me that asks to go with it, because the accuracy, and I've been practicing now 4th month of those card readings, they are beyond accurate. That's all I'm going to say right now. So as my giveaways, I'm going to have quantum oracle card readings. I'm going to have a short private expertise on feng shui. How can you improve your environment? And by just changing a few things around your house, you can literally improve your life. 30% of it depends how you have your life set up. For example, for the record, you see me right now behind this door. I had to use this office just to get a better Wi-Fi, but this is not an optimal setting. You're not supposed to sit the way I'm sitting right now, back into my door. So all that stuff I will be teaching you. I actually use my other office upstairs that is more aligned with my direction, and so on and so forth. And for 1 or 2 people, I will also grant a special course, a free 5-day course. So yeah, drop below in the comments if you're watching this on the replay, and I include you in the drawing for these prizes. Okay, my friends, I hope you found it valuable. It's a little different than my regular interviews, which I will start again tomorrow, and then we take a little break for Good Friday and then Easter, but we will definitely go all the way till the middle of April, and we will complete the interviews with all the authors of the amazing one. By the way, I want to recognize every single person in this circle. We came as one. Mirav Darka, who is a brainchild of this book, invited us. And again, miraculous, less than 2 months, this book was on Amazon, #1 bestseller over many categories in many, many countries. I want to thank you, our editor, Heidi the Love. I want to thank you, our publisher, Parul Agrawal. I want to thank every single author. I thank you each and every day when I talk to you in person. I truly hope that this book is a gift that will keep giving. When I wrote my chapter, I only knew that I want to share a small part of your story. Even today, you only heard a small part of my story. But the main idea was, listen to the nudges that life gives you. Never take for granted what life's your higher self trying to tell you. Listen and you'll be okay. Please contact me. We're going to work together. I promise you I'll take you to that next level in life. help you get to the next level in life that you always wanted, desired, and you of course deserve. Ciao.